Do you ever feel like you're just doing your time in life? You go to work and you clock in, do your time, and clock out. And then you come home to your family and other relationships, and you clock in, do your time, and clock out. That happens to the best of us. I think we all hit that plateau sometimes in life. Remember when you were young? You were crazy. You took risks. You were bold, full of fire, driven, and thriving. And some of the things you did were so crazy you can't even fathom doing it now. But you know what? That was when you felt truly alive. That fire made you you. Then life happens and throws responsibilities on us. Children, career, mortgage. And before we know it, we're in that plateau. And boy, is it hard to get off that plateau because it's comfortable and safe. And we've been there for years and we get used to that routine. But if you really stop and listen to your soul, it's restless. It's yearning for something more. And sometimes you don't even know what you're yearning. You're just yearning. Let me tell you about relationships. Relationships are designed for growth and learning. You and your significant other should be just sharpening and polishing each other to be the best that you can be. You are caretakers of each other's souls. And sometimes there's conflicts and disagreements and arguments because you're being put to the fire, molded and reshaped into a better person by the whole relationship. Now, I know about managing the household and raising the kids and accumulating wealth. That's all good. It's a big part of it. But there's also another part, the physical, emotional, and spiritual connection. That's what you need to feed. That's where the growth comes from. Now let me paint you a picture of a relationship that has hit a plateau. Safe, comfortable, most of the time pleasant. But nobody's really talking about the deep stuff anymore. There's no vulnerability. Everyone's pretending everything's fine, but all the deep issues are being swept under the carpet. And I think the relationship can survive like that for a while, for years. But it can't go on like that forever, because eventually you're going to grow apart. You're going to lose that heart connection to the point where you just end up coexisting, co-managing, and cohabitating. And that's not a good place to be. It's relationally empty and miserable. If you're in that position, then it's time to initiate some sort of action for the relationship. Rekindle the fire. Do something to connect again. Even ask for professional help to salvage the relationship. Or not. You could just end it and get it over with. What I'm saying is just at least do something. Don't let it stay stagnant and idle, because it's not a good place to be. It's miserable. It's no way of punishing yourselves, both of you, because you don't deserve it. And it's really like dying a slow death. Not a good place to be. So do everything just to at least push or move the relationship forward. And sometimes you don't even know where it will lead to, but at least you're pushing the relationship forward. And that also trickles down to your career. If you're just going through the motions at work, do something to change that. Look for different areas in your department or in your organization where you can contribute. Look for needs where you can tap into your creative self and help out. Or ask your supervisor if there's a project you can take on. Not just to pile more stuff on your plate, but something that you can own up to. Like it's like your baby where you can be creative and be proud of. And if you can't find opportunities like that at work, then maybe it's just time to look for another position. Or if you own your own business, it's time to take risks again. Look for the different areas in your business where it needs to be upgraded and upgrade it. Or launch and market a new product. But get excited again. Take risks to get excited, to feel alive again in your business or in your career life. Whatever that area is in your life that needs to be improved, that doesn't have to be it. You can actually change it. And some of us can say, oh, it's too late. I'm too old, been doing this for years, and it's just safe and comfortable here. I'll tell you when you've run out of options and when it's too late and you can't do anything anymore. When you're 6 feet under, that's when you're done. There's nothing left for you. You can't do anything anymore. No more options. But if you woke up this morning and heard yourself breathing, then you're still in the game, man. You can still do stuff. It's not too late. And some of us can say, yes, I know, I want to change. But it's overwhelming. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. And I can relate with you there because I've been there. But I can guarantee you this. You know where you don't want to be in. You know where you don't want to go. Start from there and brainstorm and see what happens and what you can do. Because you know what? That fire of yours, when you were young, it's still there. And the world might have dampened it a little bit. Or maybe it's just a pilot light right now. But you gotta fight for it, man. You gotta fight for it and reclaim it. And infuse oxygen into it and blow it up until it's a blazing fire again. Because that fire is what made you you. So you gotta work hard, and it takes a lot of work. And you gotta do it because nobody else will do it for you. That's the only way to live your life, the rest of your life, on your terms.